Culture. The past tense is the simplest. With root letters kaf, ta, and ba, huwa kataba. This is the conjugation used as the infinitive of a verb, the form used for reference. So huwa kataba, katabat, katabu, for hiya and hum. Notice that the aleph on katabu is not pronounced. Ana katabtu, anta katabta, anti katabti. The rest of the conjugations are in your book on page 186. Notice that they only have suffixes, not prefixes. Katabtu kitaban, ma katabtu kitaban. You know several verbs. How would you take the roots of these verbs and create nouns? For example, eat, eating, write, writing, to study, study, etc. There are several patterns for the masdar or verbal noun. Kataba, kitaba, darasa, dirasa, or dars. Dirasa means the act of writing and dars means lesson. Akala, akal. Shariba, shurb. The best thing to do is memorize each one as you need it. Adjectives must agree with nouns in several ways. Let's take a look at the first, gender. Waladun saghirun, bintun saghiratun. The adjective also has to reflect the number of the object or people that are being described. The ending doesn't always necessarily match up. It does with beitun saghirun, but for example, buyutun saghiratun, since non-human objects take a feminine singular plural, this is the matching ending even though it's not technically a plural ending. Beitani, saghirani. Notice the different pronunciation of ani and ani because the ra in saghir pulls the aleph to the back. This happens with some other letters also, like qaf, sad, ta, dha, etc. Muhandisuna, suriyuna. Mumarridat, suriyat. If a noun is definite in any way, whether with L or any other definite marker, the adjective must also have a definite marker. So let's look at Beitun Jadidun, which is indefinite, versus El Beitul Jadidu. Notice both of these words have L. Beitu Ukhti El Jadidu. So here, although we don't see a definite marker on Beit, it's in an idafa with ukhti, so it's necessarily definite. It's the house of my sister, even though the article el is not there. And so jadid must be marked with el. The last way that an adjective has to reflect the role of the noun is in terms of case. Beitun saghirun, beitan saghiran, beitin saghirin, el beit as-saghira. Beitani jadidani, which is in nominative, versus beitaini jadidaini, which is accusative or genitive. Asatidatun misriyuna, asatidatan misriyina. Here you see that the endings don't match like they do for the dual, but they do both reflect the case. Asatidatun, which is nominative. Misriyuna, una is the nominative sound masculine ending. Asatidatan, which is accusative. مصريين, which could be either accusative or genitive, but we know in this case that it must be accusative.